Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a very exciting for me video. I'm actually going to be talking about reviewing the new release for Maybelline. I actually won a giveaway a couple of weeks ago, and Jackie I know was hosting their Snapchat on Maybelline Snapchat, and she had a giveaway on Maybelline's page, and Maybelline picked out the winners and all that. And I don't know if there was more than one winner, but I know I was a winner. So they hit me up, they asked me for my information. I actually did not believe that I won anything, but lo and behold, I had a UPS package and bam, I had a whole box full of their new collection, and I think it's coming out in January. That's from the information that I received last about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys swatches and pretty much my overall review on these products that I've been using for about maybe 6 days now. Five days now. We're just gonna go with 5. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be inserting swatches because I just swatched all the lipsticks. There's 10 lipsticks here. Let me see if I can pick them all up. There's 10 lipsticks from the new collection. They're all matte lipsticks, but they're from their Sensational line, and these are all their nudes, and oh my god, I'm in love. These are whole new colors, brand new colors. They're not in their collection just yet, so I swatched them all for you guys, and I will give you guys my input on every single shade. There is definitely a shade here for everyone, every skin color, every tone. There is a nude in their collection, including with these new ones, for everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I just dropped everything. Okay, so as far as the lipsticks go, I think they're coming out in January, but I have the mascara and the Strobe Liquid, which I'm gonna talk to you about first. So I have 2 of the Master Strobing Liquids. I have 100 and 200, and I think 300 is the 3rd shade, and it's gold. I would have loved it, but I'm not being choosy or picky. I love Strobe Liquids. They're good for applying, you know, with foundations to give you that glow, or with BB creams and stuff like that. These are pigmented. I will have swatches, of course, inserted. Okay. I will have swatches. I'm actually going to show you guys that I mixed both of these 2 together to achieve this look. So the first shade is the light iridescent shade. It's the shade 100. It is such a pretty, like, light pink, like, I don't know, it's a light pink pearl color, and it just gives you this, like, oh my god, pow highlight. This is great for my fair girls that have cool tones. You can even wear this if you have a little bit of warmer tones. I am clearly a warm toned girl, and I love it. It's really, really pretty. The next shade is actually 200 medium, and it's called Nude Glow. Now this is way more of a, I got more than a nude glow out of this. This is more of a bronzy shade to me, but it is so pretty when it blends into the skin, and it gives me like this summertime glow for my skin tone, and I feel like it's just gorgeous. Clearly these are very concentrated swatches, and when you blend them into the skin, you have to be very mindful, because once you put it on the skin, it sets. So I actually mixed these both together and made my own little concoction mix together, and it gave me this like light pink, I don't know, bronzy glow, but it's mostly pink because the iridescent shade really does stand out. So what I did was I took a flat brush, and the brush that I took was my Cassette number 7, and I actually placed it on my eyelid as a lid color, and look at how pigmented it is. It looks beautiful, it's stunning, and it sets. I then went ahead and applied some to the nose and on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and I went in with my beauty blender and applied it and blended it really quickly into the skin. This stuff right here sets, and it's really hard to blend, so I highly recommend that you tap it in and quickly go in to blend. Now you can go ahead and apply it with a brush as well, but I think you should work a lot quicker with the brush. I used my F35 brush and I applied it on the other cheek, but then I went back in with the sponge and blended it out. And of course, I love highlights, so I went back in with the sponge, a little bit more of the iridescent shade, and just popped it into the cheek and blended it in quicker. I also applied some on the temples and on the cupid's bow and on my nose. I think these will be in stores by the end of this month if they're not already there, but a little secret, ladies, go to Bed Bath & Beyond where they sell makeup, because they seem to have like the newest releases of mostly Maybelline and L'Oreal stuff. So that's just from my little experience. I'm just sharing my secret with you. And also check out Ulta and stuff like that. So I recommend Bed Bath & Beyond if you really want to see if these have popped up yet. Then Ulta, and then Walgreens, because they seem to be really good about releasing the new stuff. Now, I don't think this is limited edition. Nowhere does it say that it's limited edition, but you never know. But these are gorgeous. The next thing I got to try out was the brand new, the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Mascara. And I think this is already out. I know I can purchase it on their website, and I'm wondering if Ulta has it. So this is actually a really gorgeous packaging. It is their standard rounded tube, but it's gold with purple, which is great color theory play there, you know? Now I got the shade Black is Black because there should be no other shade of mascara, but that's just my opinion. The brush on it, it has a nice sturdy handle, which I like most of my mascaras to have. And the brush is nice. It is a nylon bristles and it points at the end, but it's not too pointy. Now this right here is a very dark, thick mascara, and when I applied it, I actually went in with 2 good coats and I got the coverage that I did. It is great for the bottom lash line, at least for me, where it didn't like stick to the skin, so I didn't feel like I was dragging product under my lash line, that I was just hitting the lashes. What I normally do is wiggle it at the base of my lashes and pull up, and then just keep working it and working it and working it until I get my lashes separated and how I want them. So overall, I love the look of this mascara. I love the feel of the mascara. It feels really nice. It kept my lashes curled up, which I don't normally curl my lashes, and I did not do so for this video. I didn't apply black liner like I normally do before I apply my mascara, because I wanted you guys to see the fullness of the look itself. So if you guys can see there, it's very full. I got drama, much length, and I got some fullness. Not an extreme amount of fullness, and I like that the formula didn't already start sticking to it. So this formula is already a pretty dry kind of formula and thick. So if you already like those formulas, you will definitely like this. So pick it up. I recommend it. So I think it's already out now. I think their Instagram said by the end of the month of December it should be released, but I already see it on sale at the Maybelline website. So go for it. Okay, so now on to the lipsticks. Now, this shade, this is a lot of lipsticks. This is probably the most lipsticks I've owned from one brand alone. Actually, no, I lied. Wet n Wild, then MAC, then Maybelline. Okay, so I'm actually going to start off from darkest to lightest. I did swatch them from lightest to darkest so that my lips don't stain with any of the darker shades, but because I'm wearing actually the darkest or the highest number in the collection, I'm going to go ahead and start off with that. This is matte. They're all matte lipsticks, and the color I'm wearing on my lips today is 575. It is called Brown Blush. And it is the perfect name for this because it has like, it definitely has it's a brown tone, but it has a mauve undertone. I love my mauve blushes. This definitely has a mauve undertone to it, but it's really nice, dark, kind of vampy. If you're like not into wearing dark lips, I'd recommend something like this. The matte formulation on these, I got it on my teeth. The matte formulation on these are extremely comfortable. Some of the lighter shades are very streaky on me, but you will see that in the swatches. But this one right here, it is beautiful. It is pigmented. Oh, and it feels so good on the lips. It didn't streak on me. It didn't enhance any of my lines on my lips because trust me, they're dry from swatching. And I actually love this color. It's actually one of my favorites, and it is the first time I got to try it out with you guys on camera. So it's beautiful, highly recommended. This is actually a really beautiful color for my pale girls to my darker mulatto girls. I feel, or boys, if you love lipstick, this is actually really pretty neutral, pretty brown. Like it's really what the name says, brown blush, beautiful. The next color I have here is Toasted Truffle, which is actually my third favorite shade, and it is such a pretty brown. The browns that I'm going to show you have more of a warmer undertone, so they almost come off red in my camera, but this one right here is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. It feels so good on the lips. Doesn't accentuate the fine lines on my lips or lots of lines on my lips, and it's really, really pretty. I would pair this up with a dark lip liner to kind of give myself a little bit more dimension, and I just think it's gorgeous. The next color is 565, which is Almond Rose, and it is actually just a really beautiful everyday neutral pink. It is gorgeous, and I love the name that it's called, Almond Rose. So you get that warm undertone, but it's pretty enough that it's neutral. It'll go good for cool tone and warm tones. On my skin, it looks really pretty. This is a perfect everyday lipstick for someone that has a medium skin tone like I do and a little bit up. And if you're more fair, it would look like a nice deeper pink on you. So I think it's beautiful and it's so comfortable. And this one was not streaky at all. So the next color is actually my second favorite shade, and I wore it to work the other day. I wanted to try out the formulation. I wanted to see a mid-tone color from that collection that I can try out and kind of give you guys a full-on 12+ hour day wear on it. Now, these wear beautifully and they do wear out. Clearly, they're not completely matte where they don't move or budge. If you eat, it'll fade out, but when you reapply it, it like almost stains the lips, but it just holds color. Like, I don't want to say it just stains the lip. Now this color right here is a beautiful, more terracotta color. It's called Raw Chocolate. It definitely has that milk chocolatey look to it, but it's almost terracotta-ish, if you catch my drift. So overall, this is one of my, well, it's my second favorite shade from on top of the one I have. So, you know, it's really pretty. This reminds me of a lipstick that I had when I met my husband, like almost 18, 19 years ago. So yeah, this is why I love it so much. The next shade is shade 555, and it's called Naked Coral. And this is actually a really beautiful shade. I kind of steer away from corals. I had a coral fetish a while ago, many moons ago, and this is actually really pretty, really more warm rather than a cool tone coral. But it's neutral enough that you can wear for every day. This is a perfect everyday lip. This collection is well made. Again, if you are not into pure nudes and you like pinks, these would be the colors that you go for, which would be the Almond Rose and the Naked Coral. And it's really pretty. It actually was non-streaky and it wore beautifully on the lips. Next color is 550 Honey Pink, and it is a pretty ass pink. It actually is more on the coral side, which I feel like they kind of mixed up their names. This definitely has more of a coral spectrum. I think they might have, I don't know, Naked Coral would be something that I would think Honey Pink would be, and vice versa. So this definitely has more of that cool tone, coralness to it, but it is a really still pretty pink. Not my cup of tea, but I actually think I look fine with it on, and it's actually really pretty every day as well, but it is more of that bright tone that, you know, some of you may like, some of you may not. So the next color is 545 Beige Babe. I always say Beach Babe because I think that's what they meant by it. Beige Babe in 545. And this is actually the nudist that I would ever wear a lipstick because you will see in the swatch that it's actually pretty streaky on me. It's not horrible, but I definitely would wear this with a lip liner. It is a pretty color. This is the kind of nudes that I go for if I'm going full-fledged nude. This does have more of a pink base, but it's still pretty neutral and pretty. And you do still see some streaking. My lips were peeling, so of course matte lipsticks don't tend to stick on those spots, and it does not look good. But listen, a girl was going through the battle of dry lips and she still swatched them for you. So this is actually still a really pretty lipstick, and it's actually one of my favorite out of the nude portion of these lipsticks. This color is 540 Peach Buff, and this is more of a pinky nude. And this is not something I would wear. This is not something I would gravitate towards. It's definitely not for my skin tone. This is more of a Barbie-ish kind of nude pink. But it's still pretty. It's just not something that my yellow ass would be wearing. So my yellow sallowness does not go good with that kind of pink. It is a lot more cool tone. Again, it almost has like a lavender undertone, but it's still pretty. It's just not for my skin tone. The second to last shade, and it's the second to lightest shade, is the shade 535 Purely Nude, and this is scary for a girl like me because it is just pale. It is stunning though. If I had a pale friend, this is what I would recommend for them. This is really pretty. It's pink. It's not too neutral. It's more on the pink spectrum, but it's still a pretty nude. This is something that I would probably mix with a deeper color and just put it on the center of the lips to kind of give myself that highlight. But I cannot wear this lipstick without like a deep liner and something else on top, because this is streaky on me and it accentuates every single fine line on my wrinkly lips this week. So yes, that's a no. The first shade, or the last shade, but this is the lightest shade, and it's called Hot Sand 530. Now this one is a peachy straight up nude. Again, this is for my fair girls that love their nude lips. If you have deeper skin and you just love these pale nudes, you just love rocking them, hey, rock out with your cock out. I don't care. Do you, boo? But this is something I don't recommend wearing on its own. This is very pale. It accentuated every line on my lips. And even though it's comfortable, it didn't wear, I got it on my teeth again. Even though it's comfortable, the formulation is comfortable, it accentuated so many of my fine lines on my lips that I can't wear something like that personally. I could again put that as a topper to add a little highlight to the lips, but overall I can't go that light for me personally. The Maybelline Sensational line is absolutely beautiful. My first red lipstick was from the Sensational line, and I forgot the shade of it. I probably still have it. I'm not gonna look for it. I have a lot of lipsticks, okay? But yeah, I mean, Maybelline makes some of the best lipsticks out there, like hands down. Drugstore lipsticks, bam, go to Maybelline. Milani also sells some good ones, and of course NYX, but we're talking about Maybelline here, honey, and their new collection. So last I heard, these lipsticks were coming out in January, so keep an eye out for these. If you're interested, also check out their website and of course their Instagram. I'll leave all that stuff linked down below. But I'm super grateful and excited that I got to try out this formulation, because I don't really gravitate towards regular lipsticks, but I was drinking while I was doing this video for you guys and I had to retouch. This is actually one of the prettier colors that, I don't know, I feel like I like it. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for my Maybelline new collection haul slash review slash giveaway stuff. I'm super grateful if Maybelline ever sees this. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. Like, if these products were not the best, I would tell you guys. Just because I got them for free does not mean that I need to like this. But overall, I love Maybelline mascaras. You can't go wrong with highlight that actually just stays, and it works for the eyes. I just showed you guys how good it was. You can't even fake the funk. And the lipsticks, the formulation, if you guys have tried any Maybelline lipsticks, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Now another thing is the smell on these. I can't pinpoint the smell of these. It's almost like, it's funny because most of these have like a name of honey in it, or almond or something, and that's kind of the vibe I get. Almost like it's sweet. I don't know, it's not bad though, don't get me wrong. I just wanted to tell you guys there's a scent with it. I just can't pinpoint what it is. So if you guys know, leave a comment down below. It's like almost like honey mixed with almond, but a slightly bit floral, and this doesn't make any sense, so don't pay attention to me. So anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this video. Please thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.